Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream, and I'm going to do the March 2nd Spiritual Principle a Day in a meditation. I hope you're doing well today. All right, that's the wrong date. Let's increase the size of that. The title of today's meditation is Vigilance in Balance. Vigilance in Balance. We hang on fiercely, mistaking the attempt to control all the variables in our lives for vigilance in our recovery. That comes from the Living Clean book, chapter 1, Growing Pains. As with character assets or defects, many spiritual principles have a flip side. Too much of a good thing can take us down an unintended path. Ideally, practicing vigilance is being reflective and real about our progress, monitoring our program's balance with outside responsibilities, and keeping an eye out for possible danger zones. But if we turn the vigilance coin over, we may find ourselves being fearful of change once again, or desperately trying to puzzle out all possible scenarios of a situation before it even happens. I look at vigilance like a fence to protect myself from danger, a member quipped. I know I'm getting out of hand, hypervigilant even, when I'm constantly repainting the fence, fortifying it with more and more materials that I can't see out and no one can see in. And then patrolling the perimeter 24/7. All I need really is the fence. Vigilance does not equal control. It's an awareness we can practice daily, reminding us of the severity of this disease and of the horrors of our last days of using. And of course, this awareness extends beyond the past to our present. No matter how much time we have clean, we best serve our recovery and our well-being if we remain open and flexible. We keep members close who will help keep us accountable by alerting us if our fence has become down too low or is built too high to let anyone in. Even though we're clean today, we're still powerless over many things. We don't do ourselves any favors by having unrealistic expectations or being overly watchful of how others are working their program. We're not failing if we stray from practicing principles perfectly. We can't build an impenetrable fortress against danger, challenges, or change. Our goal is to stay clean today, take action on what's in front of us, and stay out of the results. I will make sure to temper my vigilance with surrender, willingness, and open-mindedness. I'll take care of my fence, but I won't obsess about it. Not today, anyway. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the We version of Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Vigilance and balance. So we're getting a very kind reminder, right? We're getting a very tempered reminder. Just clean our own side of the street. Take care of our own recovery. And try hard not to be hyper vigilant about it, but to be vigilant. See, hypervigilance is, anybody remember the George Zimmerman story? right? Anybody remember that? Nobody's hired you. You're just out and about and you see something and you're gonna chase and follow the guy the whole way through. Call the police, call 911, and when they tell you not to follow them, you're just gonna continue on foot to follow and watch Trayvon Martin. And end up killing a kid with an Arizona tea and Skittles. Hypervigilant. And sometimes in recovery, we can become hypervigilant about our recovery, controlling everything that comes anywhere near our doorstep, anywhere near our recovery. What do you mean I share too much? Who asked you how you don't share? So why are you worried about how often I share? Those kind of conversations. So what if they think you share too much? What does their thinking you share too much have to do with you sharing your experience, strength, and hope so that you can continue to recover in this program? Don't worry about what they're thinking. Take care of your own recovery, your own business. You've heard this said, I know, and I love this one. What people think about me is not any of my business. And definitely coming from one of us, right? Where negative thinking was what we do well or did best. If you can't think positive about yourself, why would I expect for you to be positive about me? If everything that comes out of your mouth is nasty and ugly about yourself and everyone else, why would I think that I would be the exception when it comes to what comes out of your mouth? And why would I care? Yeah. Believe me, it rolls out of my tongue so easy and sounds so smooth and spiritual, but it is a work in progress. For me to come away from being hyper vigilant in regards to recovery, and especially mine, that is a work in progress, and I don't do it perfectly every day. I like what it says here that it's a sentence in here that talks about, basically going for perfection, right? Coming away from that doesn't mean that we're failures. Not at all, right? Not at all. Because we have a vision, we have a goal to do the best that we can in our recovery. But to let go of the ideal that we can perfectly do this doesn't mean that you're a failure. We talked about that in the other meditation. And here it basically says the same thing. There's two sides to every spiritual principle. The first sentence, as with character assets or defects, many spiritual principles have a flip side. And what we need to be good about doing is realizing that when we talk about vigilance, if you turn that coin over, it's controlling, right? It's control. And what we need to realize is that we want to stay balanced. We want to be on the more positive, helpful, resourceful, fruitful side of every spiritual principle. And I appreciate that today. I can appreciate it today. I haven't always appreciated it. I thought the tougher I was and the more vigilant I was about anything that challenged me, the more spiritual I was. And I wasn't at all. I was argumentative, disagreeable, contentious. Yeah, MightyStream, absolutely. And people in my hometown, they know. They absolutely know. I told you guys this many times. I will walk into a meeting and you should see the people skirming away trying to get away from me because I was bringing my badge, right? And today I don't have to police anything. I mean, it's a rare occasion when I go into an in-person meeting that I even feel a need to share. Most of the time, I'm not even going because I've got something so heavy on my chest that I need to share because I've already taken care of that because it is a part of my daily routine to share with other recovering addicts. It's a part of who I am today. There's no reason for me to wait till a 7 o'clock meeting to go dump on the table. I don't need to anymore, right? Because I have so many other recovering people in my life that I engage with on a day-to-day basis, that urgency, that burning desire. I don't know when I last had a burning desire. When I was passing through my dad dying, you know how many people were calling me, reaching out to me, and how many people I was reaching out to? If it wasn't nothing but text, girl, how you doing? I'm trying to breathe. I'm trying not to put my hands on nobody. Please pray for me. Please tell everybody to pray for me. I keep you guys in my life. I keep recovering folk in my life. So a lot of times when I make an in-person meeting, I'm there to support and listen. Yeah, that's today. That's not who Mighty Stream has always been. That's not who I've always been. Today I have vigilance and it's in balance. It absolutely is balanced. I'm not hyper vigilant today and chasing people away. Thank goodness. Thank goodness y'all met me now, right? Man, even a decade ago, I was hell on wheels. I'm just really grateful that I've received some education, have learned from a pool of individuals that I deeply respect how to carry myself in life as a recovering individual. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose. What you gonna do with your weekend? I hope you're going to enjoy it. Really, you deserve it. Talk to you tomorrow.